We've made it to tier 7 now, and there is no stopping us. We will be a Vanarama National South team should we win the league this year. Hi folks, welcome to part 13 of our Road to Glory save with old Sodbury here on Football Manager 24. I'm Russ. Coming up today, we have our season review from Season 6, where we, as you can see, won a trophy, and that was the league. You've seen that in the last episode as well. We're also going to do the transfer window, sort of transfer window, and then we'll get into Season 7 and see if we can get into the Vanarama South, the starting point of Vanilla Football Manager 24. So here we go then with the season review. New arrivals and signing of the season goes to Jack Lauren. I wasn't going to go to anyone else, was it? 16 assists, 8 goals in 34 appearances, 7.43 rating. Agbona had a good season for us as well. 11 goals, 18 assists. Kyle Taylor had I say a good season. He only played 11 games for us, so it's muted by that really. Richard McConnell, really happy with that boy. Glad we got him for next season. Raquel Pike, coming from Bristol Rovers, didn't play as many games as I was expecting, mainly because we brought in another striker and he's not here on the list. Another player I was really impressed with was Sonny Low Everton, coming in from Yeovil. 38 games, 6 goals, 7 assists. Chelik is a player we've brought in from Chelsea's youth releases. A little bit disappointed that Alagunji didn't take his opportunities. And same as Woodthorpe playing at left back, but then again, if McConnell's come through, he's going to edge him out of the team there. Season results then, we got a B- for the league. We won the league by 13 points in the end, losing just the one game, and that was against Barnstable Town quite near the start of the season. FA Cup, we got a B- for that. We got through to the second qualifying round before Oxford City knocks us out, and the Isuzu FA Trophy, we got through to the third qualifying round before Taunton knocked us out there. Most remember then, biggest win was a 6-0 win over Portchester. Brandy getting a hat-trick in that game. Match to remember was a 4-1 win over Wimborne. And goal of the season has gone to Cook against Jersey Bulls right at the start of the season. Finances then, we are still a 1-star reputation club, which is lovely stuff. Sponsorship's gone down that tiny little bit. Broadcast revenue's gone down because we haven't been on the TV with the trophies that were in the season before. That's why we're there. Corporate hospitality's gone up by just shy of £400. Competition prize money's gone down because we didn't win any trophies, and we had that little run in the FA Cup as well last season. And matchday commercial revenue is up by nearly 10k. 1.67k in merchandise sales of 167. Well, 10% of that is non-domestic, which is lovely stuff. How we lined up then? We dragged the wing back down, didn't we, into the left-hand position. This is our team then. It's got O'Sullivan in goal. Back four, McConnell, Smith, Hayden and Hassan Smith. Peasold and Low Everton in the centre of midfield. Lauren, Narki, Agbona, Branny up front. It's interesting to see that our striker that we had on loan, I don't know if he's gone back to his parent club. That might be why he's not in there. But yeah, Branny getting into the team there. 17 goals from 18 appearances, which is, yeah, that's really good. Really good considering he was a bit part player. Accolades then. Fans player of the season goes to Agbona. Young player of the season goes to Agbona. Signing of the season we knew was Lauren. Goal of the season we know gone to Cook. Top goal scorer was Branny with 17. That confirms me that Jack Greaves has gone back, because he scored 24 goals for us. So yeah, I think he's gone back to his parent club there. Most assists goes to Agbona with 18. Man of the matches, Agbona with 8. How's that rating? Agbona with 7.5, and most passes completed 42, so it's gone up from last season for Axel Peasold. Record breakers then, most goals in match 5 to Jack Greaves. Most in the league again, it's the same one there. Most assists goes to Agbona with 18. Brownhill 96 appearances now, and he's not going to make it to 100. Only played the 3 games for us this year. He's not going to get to that 100, which is kind of what he wanted him to do, but needs must at the end of the day. Most league goals for a player, 85 for Branny, and he's going to keep on increasing that because we're going to keep him for another year. And our oldest goal scorer is Kyle Bartley at 37 years old and 124 days, but he has now moved on. History in the making then. We win the league, we go up, we go to tier 7, which is brilliant. It's what we want. Progressing the save on as we need it. So, where is our Dream 11? Has that come through? I'm guessing it already has. Right, this is one thing I was going to show you guys. We are now renting the old Sodbury playing fields again. Yeah, we're back home. I'm guessing now that we're higher up the league, we can rent a field that wasn't suitable for football 4 seasons ago. Work it out, I don't know. But yeah, we're going back to the old Sodbury playing fields. We can get 500 supporters in there and expand it to 3.85. So maybe this is our ground for the future. We can extend on it and go from there. Squad planner then. We need a lot of players. Goalkeeper, I think we're fine. Left back, we need someone to support McConnell there. Centre back, we need 2, I think. Definitely 2 in there just to support these guys. And right back, we need someone there. Midfield, I'm happy with that. I'm not actually, because Brownhill is leaving us. So yeah, we need 2 in there because you don't play there and you're centre back. And you play attacking midfield. You play there, sorry. You play attacking midfield. You're a centre back. So we need 3 midfielders. Attacking midfield. Maybe 1 more in there. 2 more in there. Right hand side, I'm happy with Agbonna, but he needs support. And up front, Greaves isn't here. And Branny's not staying. So we need a lot of players. And we've got the budget to do it. We have, we can do it from the scouting screen here. £120 apparently, but it does go up to this here, so we're not spending that at the moment. Where are our budgets? That's what we're committed to spending at the moment, 4.2. So we've got about 3k to spend on wages. We'll definitely find some good players for that. So let's get looking. Right, just bouncing into the new season. We are now in the Southern Premier League South. I believe that's one below the, what's it called, La Liga. It comes to me in a minute. Where's promotions go to? Yeah, Vanarama North and South. So we are tier 7 then. At the moment, we are predicted to finish top of the table once again. And 2 best players in the league are Isaac Smith and Will O'Sullivan. So we've got a good team. Good team to go up. We just need to add to it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in the Dream 11, so we need to add a couple more into there, hopefully. We have started bringing players in. We've got this guy joining us at the back. Plays for Corinthian Casuals at the moment. Other players that have come in, just the 2. We've got Chris Bucamp from Torquay. You can play left back and right back. He's apparently a good Vanarama North player, so we shall see on that one. And the other player is Carlos Gregory, who is a defensive midfielder. Again, good Vanarama North and South player. Comes to us from Crawley. I don't get why it says 28 there, because we're in season 29. But I mean, I guess joins at the end of last season. So that may be why it's saying that there. Didn't play for a season by the looks of things when Crawley released him, but we picked him up. Just slot straight into our midfield. The physical side of his game is good. Mental side of his game is good. Technical. Do you need technical? I mean, at this level, I'm going to say no. But there is still a lot of gaps in this team that we do need to fill. So if we suggest everything. Attacking midfield, we need players. Midfield, we've got quite a few players in on trial, but they're all dreadful. So we're just going to let them go. Yeah, same here. It looks okay at the moment, but we shall see what happens. Striker-wise, we have tied Branny down to a new contract. And we're still chasing Greaves. He rejected us the first time trying to sign him. I'm hoping once he leaves Merthyr Tydfil, he will then want to come in and play for us. He's earning £170 a week with them at the moment. I offered him £350. He said no. So we'll see what happens at 1st of July when we can offer him a contract there. But yeah, at the moment, things are looking okay-ish. Okay-ish. Let's find out what happens. We've released 9 players then. Kyle Taylor, Callum Cook, Raquel Pike, Nathan Woodthorpe, Jordan Eastham, Kareem Hassan-Smith, Oliver Jones, Cole Fisher and Andy Miley have all left the club. We are very, very light now. If we have a look at all these players that are greyed out, well, let's go over what we've actually got in the team at the moment. We have got, let's click through these. 14 players. So very, very light. Squad planner's now saying this. If we suggest everything, we need some players, don't we? Definitely need some players. Competition wise, we're still favourites to win the league, so not going to go too much on that. McConnell, I don't really understand what's going on with this. I thought we signed him to a new contract with us, but it seems like it's ending today, so we'll find out what happens. I thought we had a deal in place to bring him back to the club. Clearly we haven't, but we'll have to see. I mean, I want to bring him back. He was a good player for us last season, as I said during the season review. 27 games, 3 goals, 10 assists, 5 man of the matches. So if we can bring him back, brilliant stuff. It's a deal I'm going to have to work on. First day of the new season then, we are playing Paul away from home. It's been pretty bleak on the transfer front, if I'm totally honest. We managed to bring in 6 players so far, plus the 3 we brought in at the end of last summer. Or last season, shall we say. This is the squad we've got at the moment. This guy's not joining us. I need to cancel that, actually. So let's do that now. Terminate that loan deal. There we go. And you're just going to sit there as a placeholder at the moment. But yeah, we've got a squad of 20 players. And we've got 3 competitions to compete in: FA Cup, FA Trophy and the League. So what have we brought in then? So we have got defender, which you guys knew about, Ben Furlong. We brought him in midfield, deep line playmaker, good Vanarama North and South player, so really good signing for us there. Tate Xavier Jones is a striker, 3-star, going to be 3-star potential, best striker we have at the club by far. Again, good Vanarama North and South player. Ben Day joins us. He can play anywhere along the front. Well, with the front 2 along the right and in the centre, so it's a good pickup for us there. Jason Lofthouse is a right back and centre back, a position we needed to improve on, and Nathan Ewart is a left back, can also play left attacking midfield. So another position we needed to improve on. He's a leading Vanarama North and South player apparently, so I'm happy with the deals we've done there. Competitions. We are looking 1 to 91, so still favourites to go up. We've got 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in the Dream 11 now. Whether this tiny squad is going to be good enough to go up is a different story. I mean, the tactic doesn't require a lot of pressure or exerting our players too much, so I'm hoping fitness wise we should be okay. I'm going to look at a couple of loan deals just to fill in a couple of gaps that we've got. I mean, left back I'm pretty happy with the 3 players we've got that can go there. Right back we've got 3 players that can play there, so that's fine. Centre back we're okay. Midfield I think we're good there. Right hand side we've got 3 players. Striker we've got those 2 that can play there, Tobias Brownie and Xavier Jones. I think it's just the attacking midfield we need players. We're still relying on Dominic Brownhill. I said I was going to release him, but I can't bring myself to release him until he gets his 100th cap, and I think he's in the starting lineup for this game. But I think we need 2 bodies in here, especially if Ben Day's playing on this right and up front. And then I mean, Narco can also play there. Maybe that's where we need to bring 2 loans in just to fill the gap in there. Goalkeeper we are perfectly fine. So yeah, that's where we're looking at. 2 players there, and I think we are done. What is the starting lineup for the first game of the season? He's not. Dominic Brownhill is on the bench. Narco's starting in the shadow striker role. So let's see how we get on with that. I will show you that result before we... well, I'm not going to show you the game, but I'll show you the after result and see how we get on in the league. Yeah, this shouldn't be too much of an issue with us. We won 4-1 against Paul. Let's have a look at the match stats here. 20 shots, 9 on target, XG 3.23. So we should be able to just roll through this league quite quickly and go up. What I would like is a FA Cup run if possible, because finances are dire. We're nearly £500,000 in debt. Projection is to be £1.72 million in debt by the end of the 31-32 season. When's that? That's 2 seasons time. So I mean, by then I'd like to be trying to push for Vanarama National. Is the chairman still wanting to hold on to the club? He is. So there's no investment there. Maybe we need a loan, something like that, just to get us out of the little pickle we're in at the moment. But other than that, we are good. Let's get those loan players in. Right, we made it to the 1st of January, boys and girls, and things on the pitch are looking absolutely fantastic. We are in second place, 53 points after 25 games. Only lost 2 games as well, but it's the draws that are stopping us from getting top spot. We're 7 points behind Gosport, so yeah, I think we can catch them with the remaining, what would it be, 17 games left of the season. As you can see, we're knocked out of the FA Cup and we're knocked out of the FA Trophy. So let's have a look at the schedule so far. So started off with 4-1 win over Poole, which you guys have seen. And then from there it went okay-ish. We lost to Ware. We then drew quite a few games in August. Drew quite a few games in September. Knocked out of the FA Cup at the 3rd round qualifying. October was relatively unbeaten, obviously except for the FA Cup loss, the FA Trophy loss, sorry, to Newton Abbott Spurs. He beat us on penalties 4-2. Unbeaten in November and then lost against Poole. In between that as well, we have had a goal from Dominic Brownhill. I know I said I wasn't going to play him because he was old, but needs must at the end of the day. And it was a pretty good goal for him as well. It was, I think it's this goal here. Yeah, it's this one here. If we can get to it. There we go. So it comes in from this free kick, sort of edge of the box, rolls it into that bottom corner, just does what Dominic Brownhill does and scores absolutely brilliant goals. There's a good goal here against Evesham Town as well. It was Tate Xavier Jones, I think, scored that goal. We'll have a quick look at it here once the match report is generated. It's the last goal that we scored. So yeah, I think it was this one. Maybe it's not that game actually. It was a game where we won 6-1. Have we beat Evesham 6-1? I mean, it's got to be that one there. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll just come off of this anyway. Click on there. So yeah, so things are going well. Let's have a look at the league in a little bit more detail. Stages. So yeah, 8 drawn, 2 lost, 15 won, scored 57, conceded 27. So things are okay there. Transfers then. No one new has come in, but Aaron Hayden is gone. We got just shy of 15k for him, which is, I mean, it's good for a player this. I mean, declining, I guess, at 32 years old. Only a 2-star, couldn't be 2-star potential. So yeah, we got a good price for him. But finances are ruined. They've dropped my wage budget down to £6,139, and we're way over it at the moment. We're nearly £1,500 over that, and even trying to release players, I can't get it any lower than what it is there. So we are struggling. Can't bring anyone in, and the size of our squad is affected by it. It's tiny now, absolutely tiny. We have got 18 players in our squad. That's why Dominic Brownhill's playing. He's actually played 9 games this season. Started 9, scored the 1. 105 games for us now, so we've got over that 100 mark, which is lovely, lovely stuff. Goals scored then, we've got Tate Xavier Jones scoring 17, 11 of those in the league. Narco's got 11 goals and 10 assists. Brownie hasn't been playing that much. He's got 4 goals, all in the FA Cup. We have set him for release, so Captain Brownie will be leaving us. I mean, looking back at the finances, we're absolutely trolled. Absolutely trolled. We're 632k in debt, and it's only going to get worse, isn't it? So we do need a takeover. And if we have a look at the club information, the owner loves the club and isn't going to sell it. So we are struggling there. We've got, as I said, 17 games left to go. I'll come back for... I'll give you a little update towards the middle of March, so whether or not we're going to be in for a title run. I reckon it's going to go down to the wire, potentially, if we can keep the wins going in Gosport drop points. If we can beat Gosport there, then I think it will go down to the wire. If not, it might be a little bit of a struggle. By the Mangotsfield game, we should know where we're going to be. And yeah, if we're going to win the title, we'll end up in the playoffs. If we end up in the playoffs, that's great, but ideally I want to win the trophy and just get us going. So yeah, Mangotsfield is when we are going to update you guys again. Right, we got to the Mangotsfield game. We just drawn 1-1 with them. We've been knocked off top spot by Dorchester, who have beaten Gosport. Gosport were on level points with us. We had the better goal difference, hence we were on top of the table. Dorchester have sort of come out of nowhere in this table. If we have a look at the past positions, They were, yeah, down in third, miles behind us, and then all of a sudden they jumped up and now they're top of the table, so we need to contend with them. We did beat them 1-0 prior to the Mangotsfield game, so what we need to do now is stay absolutely perfect within the 5 games we got left. We're playing Chesham, Tavistock, Harrow, Southall and Bognor. If we go back to the league table, who we got? Southall are 4th, so that's going to be a toughish game for us. Chesham's 9th, we should win that. Tavistock 11th, we should win that one there. Bognor Regis down in 16th, so we should beat them, and Harrow are relegated. I can see us picking up maybe 13 points out of the 15. And hopefully Dorchester drop. I mean, if they lose one game and we win, we can win the league. So that's what we need to do now. I mean, what I'll probably do is I'll update you after every game, let you know how we get on, how Dorchester and Gosport got on, and then probably play the last game of the season against Bognor Regis, because that I think will be the title decider. I think the final game of the season goes down to the wire. Who's going to win the league? Is it going to be us? Is it going to be Dorchester? Or is it going to be Gosport? Fingers crossed. Of course I'm going to say fingers crossed. I hope fingers crossed it is Old Sodbury that do it in the end. We're keeping the pace up with Dorchester then. Dorchester won their game. They beat Weymouth 2-0. We beat Tavistock 2-1 with a late goal from Furlong. And Gosport won their game as well. They beat Chesham. So 3 more games to go. It is going down to that last game. It has to go down to that last game now. Much like the previous games then, Dorchester, us and Gosport have won. Gosport beat, who did they beat? I think they were away as well. They beat Tavistock, we beat Harrow, and Dorchester won 5-0. So they're trying to close down on the goal difference gap between us and them. They need to make 11 goals up in 2 games. I mean, if they lose and we draw, are they going to make it up in the final game? I don't think they can get an 11 goal swing, but I mean, stranger things have happened, I guess. I mean, if we draw, they lose, we lose, they lose. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. So we just need to win the next game and then beat Bognor Regis. Who have we got next? Southall. And Southall are in 4th. Yeah, tough game. Right, we win 3-2 against Southall. Dorchester haven't played their game. They've got Ashford, who are near the bottom of the table. When are they playing that game? I mean, it's got to be... It's there. It's on the 23rd. So I'll let you guys know what happens there. If they draw, then they're a point behind us. And we just need to better their score or equal their score on the final day. If they win, we need to hope they draw or lose on the final day. If they lose, we need to equal or better their score on the final day. So it literally is all coming down to this game here as to what is sort of going to happen and how we go. But either way, we are going to be showing you the Bognor Regis game. We're this close to doing it. Right, 23rd. Ashford versus Dorchester. We hit continue. We find out what happens. Please be a draw. Please be a loss for Dorchester. Oh, it's so close. So close. 4-3. So, we go to the final day. Old Sodbury, Dorchester. Who is winning the league? Let's go and find out. Here we go then, boys and girls. Final game of the season. We need the football manager gods to go in our favour and hope Newton Abbot Spurs can beat Dorchester and we can beat Bognor Regis. The team we're putting out there then. A lot of these players are going to be leaving us as well because of contract and money issues at the club. So we're going to go with, potentially for the final time, Will O'Sullivan in goal, Ewart, Smith, Abraham Silic and Lofthouse as a back four, Peasold and Furlong in the centre of midfield, Loughran, Nyarko, Agbonna supporting Xavier Jones up front, Brownhill's on the bench, Branny's on the bench. Let's do it, boys. Let's go in, do something we haven't done all season in, what, we've only done it once, once been top of the table. Let's go in, win the league, final day of the season, bring the trophy home, bring promotion home as well. I know we'd have the playoffs after, but that's a lottery at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a lottery, the playoffs. We just need something to go our way now. We've got a throw in here. You were at left hand side. We've scored quite a few goals from a throw in coming in. It's Loughran with the shot. There we go. 9 minutes on the clock. We take the initiative. That's going to reverberate all the way back to Dorchester. Were they playing at Dorchester? Yeah, they are. It's going to reverberate all the way over there, and they're going to want to get goals now. They're going to push it and push and push. So hopefully they slip up. or maybe not, just hold it. And there's the second. We're going for this, aren't we? We are looking for this one. I'm hoping the FM gods are in our favour here. That's all we're looking at now is this game here, the Dorchester game. They're 1-0 down. Oh, it's going to happen, isn't it? We are going to go up on the final day of the season. We're going to win the league. Just don't change. Just keep it like that. They've got a player injured as well. But hopefully that's going to come back to our fans as well, that we are top of the league and going up at the moment with them losing Agbonna into Xavier Jones. I'm going to miss him. And I'm going to miss Agbonna. I'm going to miss so many of these players. I just don't think we can afford to keep them at the club. Dorchester have just equalised as well. Although they have dropped it again. They are 2-1 down. Keep it like that, Newton Abbott Spurs, please. Is it 3? No. I'm just looking at scores coming up. We've got a throw in here. You at left-hand side. Narco. Oh, I thought we got a fourth then. Honestly, I thought we got a fourth for us. For us then. I mean, Gosport's going to be disappointed. They were leading the league the whole season, and then comes to the end of it, haven't got the drive, haven't got the mental awareness to stay strong and win the league. Dorchester need 2 goals. They got 45 minutes to get 2 goals to overturn overturn that loss and get themselves top of the table. They can have 1 goal. I'm happy if they get 1 goal and draw. It's been good rivals for us towards the end of this season. We are going to make a couple of substitutions here. Let's bring on Dominic Brownhill. He can come on for who's looking tired. I mean, Agbonna's tired, so Narco can go out there on the right. Bucamp can come on. No, he can't actually. I'm going to keep it as it is. Keep it as it is. Just do that one change there. We are going to bring on Branny for the last 20 minutes. In fact, we'll do that substitution now. Branny, come on. Final game. Get yourself a goal. Make yourself more of a hero than you already are. As things stand, we're going up as champions. We're going to Tier 6. Old Sodbury will be a Vanarama National South team. It's the first highlight of the second half, I think. Brownhill with the ball into Peacehold. Over the top, Ewer heads it. They're trying to find Loffer and can't find him. Bognor Regis trying to work it through the centre. They've gone out to that left-hand side now. We need to get a challenge in, boys. Get a challenge in. We don't want to give Dorchester that little bit of hope that... Oh, what a save that was. Maybe it's down his throat. We don't want to give Dorchester that tiny little bit of hope that they can see a Bognor Regis come back. But I think 2 minutes to go. We're champions. And we're going up. Oh, we done it. We done it. Oh, I didn't think this was going to happen. I thought we were going to go to the playoffs. I honestly thought it was going to be a playoffs for us. But no, final day of the season. Is that the best way to win the league title? I'd say so. I mean, yes, we're not at home. We're down on the south coast. Down at Bognor Regis. Might as well stay at Butlins, haven't we, for the night and have fun there. But we are champions. We are going up. That is 7 for 7. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, 7 for 7. And only one season we didn't win the league. Oh, this team. I'm enjoying this save. It's going to get frustrating now because of the money issues. And potentially going to get knocked out of the Vanarama South. But what a way to do it. On the final day of the season, Dorchester bottled it. And we held our nerve and went up. That's the talking point, that. We held our nerve and we went up. So we are confirmed as the champions. We go up, we go up, we go up. The board are happy. We've got we got our budgets. We're going to go for those after. The board are happy with what we've done there. Loughran needs a little bit of praise because he was absolutely fantastic in that game. Right then, what have we got? If it's anything less than 5, if it's anything less than 6, we are going to struggle. So we need more money than that. 7.75, I can work with that. I can bring some of these players in. I can keep some of these players on the contracts they've got. Get rid of a couple of players. And maybe when we negotiate the contracts, we don't negotiate the ones with the appearance fees, because that's going to cost us a lot of money. If we can get those out of the contracts, that'd be great. But that's money to spend. Money to spend. Let's have a look at that table. Have a look at that table, because, oh, come on, Russ, you can do it better now. There we go. 27 wins, 12 draws, 3 losses, 92 goals scored, 93 points picked up overall. And when you look at the past positions, I mean, we're down here, we struggled, and then boom, straight up there. Is that us? No, that's Dorchester. What am I on about? Let's get rid of Dorchester. It's us here. So we were top there. We were top 3 times we were top, but the most important time that we were top of the table was right there at the end. Right there at the end. Dorchester, yeah, the late bloomers. And then Gosport, they led it the whole way. And then boom, crashed. Got to go through the playoffs. Brilliant stuff. What have we... Yeah. Got a lot of contracts to do. A lot of contracts to do. But, I mean, we'll have some fun with that. What's the money like? Dreadful. Dreadful as well. We need a cut run. We need something. But if you guys have enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.